With no time at all since we recorded the last episode, episode 25, all I can say is, welcome to Gunning for the Top. Hello and welcome to episode 26 of Gunning for the Top. My name's Mark, and on today's episode we have games against Liverpool at home in the Premier League and Manchester City also away. Not also away, but away also in the Premier League is what I was trying to say. And you come and join us. Nothing has been played, and we are on Saturday 30th of July 2022 in game. And as you'll see, we are in the first day of fixtures. We have top billing with Liverpool, and we are on telly, and then later in the day we've got a 5:30 kickoff. So we've got the early kickoff, and then at 5:30 Manchester United will play Crystal Palace. West Ham will play Manchester City in the late evening kickoff, so they're all the televised games. And then when we move into Sunday, we have Bournemouth, Newcastle, Chelsea, Fulham. Fulham being one of the teams that have just been promoted from the Championship, along with Southampton, who will be playing Brighton on the Monday fixture, all set up of course for TV. That's the Sunday matches, 2 o'clock and 4:30. So Super Sunday, I think they call it, don't they, on Sky? Am I allowed to say that? So there we go. So that is the things. Nothing has been happening transfer-wise since you were last with us. We have had a bit of a renegotiation because Sevilla still want stupid money for Kunde. And there's no way that we are playing. As I say, we have raised it up to 60 million now, which is pretty much the tops of where we're going, because he is only valued at 47, so we're paying over the odds for him really. I'm not prepared to go much higher. If not, we'll leave him until January, a bit like we did with Haaland, and see if we can bring him in then, now that it's not so urgent, because Bellerin is staying with us for the shorter term anyway, and we can also play, I think it's Jimenez can play out on that right hand side as well. So still waiting on Cedric to sort out his deal with Napoli. We've also waiting on Saliba to sort out his deal with Parma. Apart from that, there isn't a lot else going on. There's still a few more in the balance here. Martinelli to Valencia, all these on loans of course, and Uland Mahand going to Sheffield Wednesday. So that is where we're at. We're just waiting on all those to be finalised, which hopefully they will do in the short term. And obviously Mike Maignan on his trip to Schalke at some point or other. Right, without any more to do, it is through to our first game of the Premier League season, and it's against our arch rivals Liverpool. And here we are, the team that we have selected to play Liverpool. Donnarumma in goal, Maitland-Niles, Gabriel, Luis Philippe and Bellerin in defence. Maitland-Niles comes in for Tierney, who has picked up an injury. Cabellos and Partey in midfield, with Sancho making his Premier League debut for us on the left side. Kowalski in the middle and Pepe on the right. He's back after injury. He teams up with Bellerin, likes it on that right side. And I noticed Kowalski has also started to build up a decent partnership with Haaland now. Up front on the bench today we have Leno, Holding, Saka, Aubameyang, Elneny, Smith Rowe and Lacazette. A good bench there as well. Pepe is 100% fit. He's got 45 minutes of action in him, so we will utilise those 45 minutes, or will we? Or are we going to do a change here? As he's not tempted to bring Lacazette on, because we're going to have to make the change. It goes back to what I did in the Champions League quarter-final. I think we'll put him on the bench. We've got him there as an impact sub if we need him. We can play him for 45 minutes, so any time after half time. The point being is if we put him in, we're going to have to change him anyway. That's one of our substitutes used, and we might, for whatever reason, be in a position where we don't want to use him. We want to use the other substitute, so we'll stick with that. That feels like a good move, and that's what we'll go with. So going through to the dressing room and having our first team talk of the season. Pump fists, go out there and impress me. I think that's going to be the one that's going to do. Go out and have fun. Go out there and enjoy yourselves. Go out there and give the fans their money's worth. We'll go with that. It doesn't feel like the right sort of team talk, but have pretty good health rush. How are you looking forward to this one? It'd be nice to see if I could have the last laugh here. Sure, we're on good terms, but I still want to win. Thomas Partey takes the captain's armband today. Do you see him as a leader? I know I can rely on him and set the tone. And there we are. Take no notice of the recent form. And Liverpool have a formidable team, as we've experienced before. Take no notice of the Premier League table either, as nobody has played anybody. We are the first game of the season and up and underway. Liverpool playing in a light blue outfit. I don't know if that's new for this season or what's going on with that. Right, let's sort this out again as we need to. Nothing else latest scores wise happening because there isn't anything else going on. They're all late kickoffs in the Premier League. Right, first highlight with just short of 9 minutes gone, and we're playing out from the back. Cabellos to Sancho, Sancho to Kowalski, Kowalski to Haaland. Haaland, he's pushed it out to Thomas. Moving forward now, forward to Lacazette. Ooh, hit the inside of the post, came straight back out again. And that is our first clear-cut chance of the season. Or on camera, anyway. Lacazette, he's hit that a little bit too plumb. And it's caught the inside of the post, come back out again. Bellerin has picked up a yellow card. Need to just make sure he doesn't pick up a second to avoid sending offs. Did it quite well last season. They have a free kick here, and Mane, well, that's well cut out, but they've got it back, and the ball goes wide to Salah. Looking dangerous, spare man over here, and he's got the ball into the centre. We've cut it out, but it fell again, and Donnarumma managed to get a hand across to that one. Salah with the corner, and it's dropped, and I'm not quite sure what's happened there. Try and pick it up on the replay if we can. I think this is going to be the original shot that's, there we go, tipped it away. Anyway, nothing came of that, whatever it had happened. I presume there was a foul by the Liverpool player. That's what we're going with anyway. Alexander-Arnold to Salah. Salah beats Kowalski, and Firmino, he's going to get a cross in. No, he's not. It's cut out by Kowalski, who was still lurking. Sancho with a long ball forward to Haaland. Haaland has beaten his marker, but he's got nobody there. He's got to hold the ball up. He's been tripped, tackled in there while he was holding the ball up. That's not particularly good pay. But anyway, that falls to Maitland-Niles, who back to Donnarumma. Donnarumma to Ramos. Ramos, and a bit of interplay, gets it out of defence. Lacazette now. Lacazette gets around his man. Bellerin has gone on the overlap. Haaland, bit too fierce at that. Try to squeeze it in the post, in the near side post, and in the end it was a bit wayward. Whether it had beaten the goalkeeper had he got that, I don't know, but it wasn't going in. So as we approach half time, still 0-0. Oh, and Maitland-Niles misses that one, and he may live to rue that. No, he's got back and put the tackle in, but the cross comes in, and Firmino gives Liverpool the lead right on the stroke of half time almost. 5 minutes out, and that's not what we wanted. Maitland-Niles, his mistake to start off with, he rectified it, but then should have run out at him. And the minute that ball was fed back in, we were in trouble. Right, highlight from the kickoff. Hopefully we can get back on terms very quickly, or go 2 goals down, one of the two. Haaland now with the ball, forward to Sancho. Haaland looking for Lacazette. He's got it in this time, and Lacazette from the kickoff brings it back to 1-1. And Haaland with lovely ball to Sancho, back to Haaland. Haaland through, and Lacazette had a lot of work to do there. The defender was closing him down very, very quickly, and but Lacazette, being Lacazette, got it away, and has done quite a good job there. Right, Thomas now with the ball back into the area to Haaland. Haaland to Thomas. Thomas to Cabellos. Cabellos out wide to Bellerin to Lacazette, who's going for number 2. Our number 2. His number 2. 2 goals in 2 minutes. And both from Lacazette. And as you'll see, a master plan was made again. In as much as I was going to bring Pepe on, or I think we had Pepe on there, and I switched him for Lacazette. And wow, what a move that was at this particular point in time. What was rather interesting there, while that was going on, it said Wolves had moved up to the top of the table. We dropped down to second. I'm not quite sure what it was doing. I really don't know what that was up to in that particular thing. Anyway, half time comes, and we've turned that around very, very slightly. So from when they scored here, we're pretty much XG wise on level pegging terms. We've actually picked the game up and scored a couple of nice goals there right after half time. So it sort of fired the guys up, and yeah, let's put us in a better position for sure. Right, what do we say to the gang? Go out there and give the fans some money's worth. I'm going to go with that one. Right, anybody needs a little bit of Jordan Sancho? I think needs a bit of a... Alright, first of all, Hector Bellerin. We need to avoid yellow cards. Cabellos. Yep, you can improve. Jordan Sancho, he's pleased. You weren't bad, but believe you can still improve. He's happier with that. Dejan Kowalski, I'm happy with your performance. He's not changed any, so we will go with that for now. And I think that gets us underway for the second half. They have the highlight, and it's cut out by Bellerin to Lacazette, scorer of our 2 goals. Lacazette looking for Haaland, I think, but didn't find it. It was very wayward. Firmino now on a run, back to Henderson, and he's taken a pot shot, and I wasn't too sure if that had gone out for a corner, Donnarumma, but I think Donnarumma had just seen it over and cleared that nicely. Out to Bellerin now. Bellerin tucks it into Cabellos. Cabellos out to Thomas, who again, wayward pass, and Lacazette tidying up and picks it back up. Sancho, lovely ball forward to Haaland. Come on, Haaland. Yeah. Oh, looked for a minute as if he was going to tuck that one away, but lovely ball from Bellerin to find Sancho. Sancho, first time, and Haaland beats him, and it didn't curl in. I thought as he beat the goalkeeper that we were okay with that. We have a throw-in on the far side there now. Bellerin with the throw-in to Lacazette. Lacazette back to Ramos, who's looking for Sancho, who's found Haaland, who's through to Kowalski, who puts our third Bit of daylight between us and them now. Dejan Kulusevski. I'll get it right. Kulusevski. And lovely. Haaland with a lovely assist. Puts it through. And Kulusevski is in for our third. We have another throw in on that far side. It'll be Bellerin again. You can see why we needed to hang on to him, can't you? Bellerin having a grand game out there. Cabellos through to Lacazette, who finds the net for the third time. Third time this game. Third time of the season. Has a hat-trick to start the season off. And I feel very well that I brought him on instead of Pepe. Not that I have anything against Pepe, but to be fair, he's fit. Pepe wasn't, and I just inspired again, and both those situations has done me good. Right, we have a free kick now, just outside the area. Lacazette looking for a fourth, and he's got the fourth. Anyway, as I was saying, tactical genius or what? Lacazette with 4 for the season. In fact, he will run out as our leading scorer, and we've only got past the first game yet. 5-1 against Liverpool. Man oh mans. This is a game and a half. Right, Salah, they could get one back here. They haven't. And it's a goal kick. Right, first things first, with not quite 60 minutes on the clock, we're going to praise the guys, because I think they need a bit of praise. Been playing extremely well. Bellerin and Lacazette are the masters of this so far. Ball in from Sancho from the corner. Ramos back out to Sancho. Sancho with the ball in, and Haaland trying to flick it in. Didn't get it. And they're looking to try and make a quick break now. The long ball out to Mane, but it's cut out by Bellerin, who's having a fantastic game. Haaland down to Sancho. And Sancho didn't get to it. And he's tracked all the way back. And Kowalski just getting a boot to that ball, and he's now on a run. He's got Haaland sort of just inside him, but I think he's gone on his own. As it is, he just gently pats it to the goalkeeper, which seems a bit of a mad thing to do, having run all the way from your edge of your own area. I think probably should have crossed that in, albeit the defence was there. There was still a few people that I think it was Lacazette on this side, yeah, looking for his 5th. Greedy bugger. So with 70 minutes coming up, I think we'll be looking to make some changes. And we have a throw in to Kowalski to Sancho. Sancho back to Maitland-Niles to Cabellos, who's lost the ball. Quite sure what he was doing. He was ambling along there as if next week would do. And Gabriel back to Donnarumma. Very calmly picks out Ramos, but Gabriel has it back. Cabellos to Maitland-Niles, playing out from the back here very nicely. Thomas, long ball forward to Haaland. Can Haaland get on the score sheet? He can. 6-1, and first goal of the season for Haaland. He's found the net, and hopefully that's the beginning of a good season for him. But he's been lurking around there. He's been yeah, we've definitely put them to the sword. Certainly in this second half, we've upped the gear. And highlight from the kickoff, which is always a bit of a worry, as it was in the first half. We got the highlight from the kickoff, and it went straight up the other end, and we scored. But this is cut out by Ramos. Is this going to be 7? Kowalski now. Kowalski inside to Haaland, number 2. Yes. 7-1. I don't think Liverpool are in it at the minute. Second goal of the season. So, having said he's found the net, he's got his eye in for goal. He surely has. Kowalski now. This from the kickoff. And ball forward. Haaland tucks it inside. And wow. Offside? No. He was onside. Right. If I can get in before the next highlight comes on, because we seem to be full of highlights here. and we've only been on positive as well, which is very interesting. Right, we are going to make a couple of changes, albeit nobody's ultra tired, but we can make changes. So resting everybody up, everybody on a green here, which makes my life extremely difficult in making changes, of course. Sancho, he's had a good game out there, but I am tempted to bring a Bangamang on for him, just to give him a bit of a rest. While we're at it, let's give Pepe a run out. Lacazette, having scored 4 goals, I don't want him to be too greedy, and he's going to have player of the match 9.6, Haaland 9.3. We'll do those two for the minute, just fearing that we end up with an injury or two that we have to combat. Hopefully not, and we'll see the game out. Long ball, Gabriel heads that ball forward, but Salah, he's got one back, and as soon as that falls to Salah, you've got to think that's not good. Donnarumma not happy with that. That's come pretty much from the goalkeeper, and it was Alexander-Arnold who flicked it forward to Salah. Salah pretty much side-footing it into the back of the net from edge of the area, which is very big-headed of him. Right, Kowalski now is tired, so he's going to be our third change. Kowalski is going to be off for Smith Rowe. No Nelson because he's injured, of course, and Smith Rowe gets first touch of the game. Cabellos, and he's lost out. Cabellos not having a fantastic. Maybe I should have taken him off. He's had a few wayward tackles there. Smith Rowe, is he going to get in on the action? No, he pulls a save from the goalkeeper though, and Pepe with the corner, headed back out by a Bangamang. A cross in now. Cabellos just hits it over the top. Maitland-Niles, Bangamang, Haaland to Smith Rowe, and Smith Rowe pulling the save from the goalkeeper. Bit of a tight angle that, and they come on the attack again. We don't want them to get too much back in the game. I don't think they're going to get back in the game, but we don't want them too much back in the game. Haaland closing that one down, and Mane. We need to tighten up at the back here. Well played, the defence there to get rid of that, but it's coming in for another go, and it's blocked this time for Mino. He's got their third, and right, that's going to squash our goal difference a little bit. I know it's only the first game, but 7-1 was looking really good. 7-2 not too bad, but 7-3 really, we've given that away in the fact that the defence is all at 6s and 7s there. Should have just got hold of it and cleared it. So we have to question the defence a little bit. Cabellos is gone into red now. Nothing we can do about that, but he's not had a fantastic game, Cabellos. Want to see better from him. Smith Rowe's beaten that ball though. Haaland on the run now, and he's beaten his man again. Is he going to get number 3 for him? No. He did pull the save out of the goalkeeper though. Pepe with the corner. Floats it in. Again, headed back out. Similar to last time. This time it's headed across and nobody there. Ramos will come and tidy up. Smith Rowe cheekily winning that ball. Haaland getting around his first man, and he's then lost the angle. I think he would have probably flicked it over to the far side. Okay, I need to ask a question here, if I can. Am I allowed to ask a question? Why was there a kickoff there? It's because they've scored another goal and we've not seen it on the highlights. I think this must be something to do with the beta. To be fair, I've just noticed that's gone up to 4. In which case then, let's go back and see what occurred, if we can. Mane cut the ball out, and it was defensive sloppy error again, and Salah was in. Sloppy defending. So that's why we've got the thing. Why we weren't showing that highlight? As I say, I think it's a flaw in the beta save, and this is what it is. So we might have to put up with these strange anomalies. Gabriel to Ramos, Ramos back to Donnarumma to Gabriel, and nearly done it again. And this is just really is. I'm going to berate them in a minute when I get a chance. This gone long to Smith Rowe, who is in here. But he's not going to get much of a chance. He's going to have to hold the ball up, and they've cleared it. Well tackled by Bellerin, who's had a fantastic game, as we said earlier. Haaland now with his hat-trick. Yes! 8-4. No, he's offside. It wasn't 8-4. Wonder why the thing hadn't changed. We are in injury time now. And they are coming forward again. Mane. Straight into the arms of Donnarumma this time. And right, what's the shout going to be? The shout is a fire up, I think, because they need sort of just, I think we were so far ahead, they've almost got complacent, completely complacent, and doing silly things in this game. Bellerin now, long ball forward to Haaland. Haaland looking into the area. He's flicked it in, and it's all bouncing around. And Emil Smith does get on the score sheet, and it's 8-4. Makes it look a bit more premium. 12 goals from this first game though, and it's going on for a long while with all the highlights. Haaland has a shot, hits the post. Smith Rowe has a go. Goalkeeper panicked. Got it back out to Sue and said, have another go to Smith Rowe, and there we were. We've got the highlight again from kickoff, which we seem to have had a lot of just recently. I'm not quite sure how this one's going to pan out. Maybe they're going to get another one back to make it 8-5, which would be a really weird scoreline. And ball in. Smith Rowe's cut that out. A bang now. Goes forward. He's looking at Haaland on the inside. Is he going to hold it up long enough for Haaland to be in a position? He's not going to have a shot himself. And I'm sure that came off of a Liverpool player. Took a little bit of a deflection, I'm sure, there. And full time comes, and we've managed to win out on that one. Right. I'm very happy with the result and the way that he played. I am, but I have to say, maybe it's too early in the season. We can't have too many games like that. Defenders, not happy with your defensive work. Bellerin, I think, as an individual, I think he had a good game, and it's not going to allow me now because I've spoken to him as defenders. It's not going to allow me to thingy him, but yeah, maybe should have spoken to him before as an exception to the rule. Erling Haaland, delighted with your performance, and I think also who else did we take off? Lacazette. Your performance was spectacular. You deserved a breather. I think that's a fair and rounded assumption. Such a positive result must go down well, and you all the players get another result. Absolutely, players know they'll get a day off after a match if they win, and they absolutely love it when it happens. say a particular result of the cards would be an exaggeration. I'm pleased with your outcome. It's a good feeling when everything comes together and culminates in a good result. Not happy about the 4 on that side of the board, I have to say. Goal difference of 4 to start the day. Liverpool bottom with a -4, so we'll see if they should be down near the bottom at the end of the day. 4 goals from Lacazette there, really giving us the momentum. And nice to hear. Right, I think that will move us on. We got a week to run to the next game, so we will come back for our second game of the episode, Manchester City. Maybe we'll have a new player or two. And you come back not with the team to play Manchester City, but looking at the transfers, and still nobody in. Kunde has had his head turned. He's complained to the club, Seville, and wants out. But they still continue to negotiate silly prices for him, albeit they're a bit more sensible, but still silly prices. So we're still edging our way up. We've got to about 68 million at the minute, and that's I did say 60 was our tops. We might go to 70, but I think that will be our limit. But going out, we have had a few go out since you were last with us. George Lewis has gone to start on a free. Cedric has gone to Napoli for £15 million. Ola Mahand has gone on loan to Sheffield Wednesday as expected, and Saliba has gone to Parma also as expected, with a 13.75 million optional fee on him. So that is what they will potentially buy him for at the end of the season, or during the loan, if they think he's worth it. So let's see how that goes. Finances wise, pushed our transfer budget up to 40,758,000. We're still fractionally over. It's come down a little bit, but fractionally over our wage budget still, so we might need to do a little bit of adjustment on that as things progress. As you will see, we've had Real Madrid are after Pepe. We've thwarted them at the moment, but I suspect as we get closer to the transfer deadline, then that is going to only increase with the amount of people that are interested in him. £40.5 million. What is his 68? Well, there's nowhere near, so there's no way they're going to get anywhere near that. So not going to entertain that, not for Pepe anyway, at this current stage. So that's where we are with him. We do have a couple of other people that we would be interested in, I guess, if Pepe was to leave us. But Kunde is the only action that we've got going in on the transfer list at the moment. There has been some action in the Premier League. Let's have a quick look, just to update. Chelsea and Liverpool played their second games. Liverpool have won their second game, beating beating Chelsea by 2-0 to put them mid-table after 2 games. Tottenham are leading against Manchester United in the half-12 kickoff. 2-0 they lead that one at the moment. So Manchester United, potentially, who were second after their first round games, with a goal difference of 4, after beating Crystal Palace 5-1, potentially will be losing their second game of the competition, which means it's all to play for, and assuming we can beat Manchester City, of course, in our second game. Right, hopefully any second now we will get the fixtures and we can then move through. We're still not going to. Brentford have paid 250,000 for Dominic Terence for transfer deal. Boreham Wood affiliate scouting report. Here is our, so Pepe again, only 45 minutes. The rest are okay. Now we've got the fixtures. So you will see that that game finished up 4-2 in the end, the early game. Tottenham meaning Manchester United have dropped down here. Everton have won their game, drawn actually, which puts them in there. Newcastle take over at the top. They're the only team so far to have won both their first two games, beating Watford 2-0 on this occasion. So obviously Newcastle are the team to beat at the moment. So they have a goal difference of 3. We need to win our game in order to be up at and amongst those. Right, we're going to pause. We will come back with the team. And here is the team that we have selected for the Manchester City game. Donnarumma in goal. Tierney is back on the left-hand side of midfield. Gabriel, Luis Philippe and Bellerin is our defence. Cabellos and Kessie are our midfield. Sancho, Kowalski and Pepe comes in on the right-hand side. And we've done that again, haven't we? Once again, Pepe and Lacazette. Pepe can only play for 45 minutes and my assistant manager keeps putting him in there. And Haaland up front on the bench. Leno, Maitland-Niles, Partey, Pepe, Holding, Smith Rowe and Abangamang are our bench for this one. And can we continue? Sorry, I did that because we had a little bit of an issue with the recording. So in order to fix that, I had to turn the sound up, just make sure we'd had sound on the previous one. Right, go out there and carry straight on where you left off the last match. Outstretched arms, yep. And that's cheered most people up. How valuable is John Stone's versatility or plans? I think you make stronger versatility, yep. If you left Pepe out, is this due to recent injury problems? In other words, we might have risked him, but we don't feel the need to do so here. Absolutely, he's not ready to start this match. It's important not to rush him back into action and run the risk of suffering further damage. I think that's the fair answer. And Bielsa, you'll see, has taken over from Guardiola, who is now at Seville, I think it is. And a reasonably unchanged side we're putting forward here. Newcastle topped the table, as mentioned. And nothing much going on in the early skirmishes. We have a throw in. Tierney to Kowalski. Kowalski back to Tierney. Tierney now moves inside. He's going to lose the ball if he's not careful. To Sancho, to Haaland. Kessie through to Haaland, who tucks it away. And the referees come over to have a look at it. I think it's a question of offside there. And as I've said before, especially in the beta version, this is going to be disallowed if it's gone to VAR. Not seen one of those given yet. Yeah, he's just run offside, hasn't he? Just that fraction. Good goal though. Just unfortunate he was in the offside position after 12 minutes. It's only shot to date as well. They've managed to hold us tight. One thing I didn't check, which I will check in just a moment. Cabellos has lost that out to Foden. And the defence, what are they doing? It's gone for a corner. Again, I have to question the defence there. Very questionable what was going on at the back there. Do we need to bring somebody, De Bruyne, with the corner in? And I think it was Stones heading over the top on this occasion, thankfully. Yeah, I'm in better of the second part of this first half, and we're not doing a great deal as it stands at the minute. Half time comes 0-0, and they have had the better of that. Pump fist, we're not doing badly. We're going to work hard. We can win this. I'm going to point a finger. I'm not happy with that performance. You need to buck your ideas up, guys. And alright, Jadon Sancho is only on a 6.4. Not happy with performance today. Kowalski, I think you could do more. I believe what you've got what it takes. So let's get on and do it in this second half. And time ticks by, nothing really going on. Let's try and fire the team up. Something needs to happen. We're not having any shots now. We're picking a little bit up now. They have a free kick. And Sancho cuts that out. The thing is, Sancho's going to have a second bite of the cherry here, and it's against the goalkeeper and put away. Sancho nearly misses out here. Stones cuts it out, but Sancho runs onto it. Really should have done better there. Probably put the ball across and question whether it went over. Now, I think we ought to be turning the cameras to see down the line to see whether it crossed or not. Again, I'm not seeing one of those given yet either. And we're going into 67 minutes and not a lot happening. I'm wondering whether we need to go to attacking, or is that going to give us a chance that they might come and get us. Let's go attacking, see if we can win this game. Maybe a bit of encouragement this time. Let's go encourage them, see if that buoys them up a little bit. We have a free kick. Sancho with the free kick. Haaland, he's hit the woodwork. It could be the story of our day, really. Throw in now on the far side. Tierney to Kowalski. Kowalski back to Tierney. Tierney goes forward, long ball to Haaland, who has got the headed goal. His third goal of the season. And that puts us in. Just ramped it up a little bit and gives us a little bit of momentum. Kowalski to Tierney. Tierney with a lovely assist here into the box. Haaland heading home and puts us in the lead. Do we drop back down to positive? I think possibly. Now that we've got that lead. Ramos with a header out. Haaland's coming all the way back to pick that up, but he's missed that out. Oh, mistakes going on here at the back. Long ball for Haaland, who doesn't get there, but Bellerin is in. Lacazette to Kessie. Kessie, he's going on a bit of a run. Ball through for Haaland, a bit too far for him this time, and Edison is equal to it, but Tierney has won the ball. He's playing well over on that left hand side. One assist already, and he's been tackled in the penalty area. Referee giving nothing, and they have a break on now, and tackle missed, and Donnarumma makes the save. Who missed that tackle? This is what you've got to ask yourself. Corner coming in here from De Bruyne. De Bruyne, long one. Gabriel clears it. It may well have been Gabriel that missed his tackle. Sterling on that far side, and it's gone out for a goal kick. Right, we're going to see it now. Carrera comes forward, and I think it was here. Who's this? It is Gabriel. Missed his tackle outside the box, and thankfully Donnarumma had narrowed the angles and had sorted him out. Cabellos is, again, he's tired. He's not had a fantastic Lacazette, not on it today either. And with 76 minutes gone, I think it's time for changes. Cabellos will bring Partey on for him. Lacazette will bring on Pepe. And we'll stop at that for the moment. We are up into first as it stands. Right, we are going now. I think we desperately need to hang on to this. 87 minutes gone. Sancho is tired. Let's do that final change. Jadon Sancho comes off for Smith Rowe, and that is going to be, albeit I should probably put a Bangamang on. Can we go back and undo that? We can indeed. Sancho for a Bangamang. Let's make that change. They have a free kick, which I'm hoping isn't going to hurt us. De Bruyne, who is very good at free kicks, and he's put that wide, thankfully. 3 minutes of injury time, and we have a free kick. Pepe with the free kick, and Ederson plucks it out of the air. Nothing doing there, and they have a break on, but Bellerin cuts it out. Pepe to Haaland. Haaland finishes it off. 2-0. That is a win. A winning episode again. Erling Haaland, his 4th goal of the season, 2nd of the game, and I think that sees us sorted. Bellerin getting the better of it. Pepe, who's just come on as substitute, through to Haaland, and Haaland tucks that one away. Still a threat on that far side. Last route of play possibly, and they're in here, but Carrera only can head it straight at the goalkeeper, who was very well placed. And he's going to have to launch it. It's out to Tierney, who has also had a good game. Tierney looking for a run from Haaland, but Haaland, I think, was probably very tired by now, and we have to be careful we don't get caught on the break here. And where it's blocked, and it's come back off the post, and Bellerin gets rid. That pretty much must be time. We need to defend this though, because the referee will let it play until it's not looking like it can do any damage. Guerrero gets one back, but I think that is pretty much it. Once again, we've let them in, and who's that? Not marking him. Ramos really should have blocked the shot, and we will get the kick-off. Haaland, Thomas to Gabriel, to Smith Rowe. Chance to get one back, possibly. Smith Rowe to Haaland, who's looking for a hat-trick, and has got it. 3-1. It's there. Haaland's hat-trick. And yeah, and that's not going to stand. Like I said, goal disallowed. Bellerin to Kowalski. Kowalski to Bellerin. And that is the end of the game. Let's see the disallowed goal. There he is, just fractionally offside. And there we go. So Haaland scoring 4 goals in that, 2 of which were cancelled out by VAR. And outstretched. A good win. Puts us top of the table. We will have a quick look at the table when we've done that. There we go. Quick look, but we will come back to that in just a moment. Haaland sends us top. Let's have a proper look at the table. Only 2 games gone, but it's good to know we are top on goal difference from Newcastle. Then it comes Everton, Manchester United, Manchester City, Leeds, Southampton, Wolves, and then down the bottom Brighton, Watford and West Ham as it currently stands. Right, we will come back in our second episode of this final season with Arsenal. We're going to come back Sheffield United and Everton as it currently stands. Sheffield United, Everton are the games that we will come back to around about the end of September, start of October. So we're going to go through quite a few, actually, aren't we? There must be a couple of international breaks in here, or at least one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tell a lie. 2, 3, 4, 5. We will be coming back. West Ham and Sheffield United. West Ham and Sheffield United. Sorry, I thought I was counting down a little bit too far because the EFL Cup third round is in there as well. So we'll be missing that one out. There we go. An exciting episode. I feel sure that you will agree. If not a bit long in the first episode, but with 12 goals, what do you expect? I hope you've enjoyed today's episode. If you have, don't forget to leave me a big thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the notification button to keep up to date with all future episodes of this and new series as they are released. New episodes of Gunning for the Top are currently released every Tuesday and Friday on this channel at 4:15 p.m. And why not follow me on Twitter at JustOffside2 to keep up to date with this channel and more of what's going on, new series and all the rest of it. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next episode, which will be episode 27.